Welcome folks to Inside the Wild Side. Today on our show we've got a little bit of, I guess you say, family stuff going on today. We got Mr. Danny Daniels, who's one of our pro staff members and does a lot of videoing for us. He kind of introduced his daddy back into doing some squirrel hunting. They've got a little frisbee golf course down there near Shelby Forest, and they kind of took advantage of it because there's a lot of squirrels down there around them old golf courses. So anyway, his daddy's had the type of job they ain't been allowing him to do any hunting. So finally he broke loose from it after about 20 years now of just not doing any hunting. And Danny and his daddy go on a squirrel hunt. You talking about a guy acting like a youngin' now. You could tell he was excited about the whole situation. So after the message, y'all take a look at old Danny video with his daddy.
What
do you think about that, buddy? Awesome job, man. Awesome job. You got him, buddy. You got him. That's sharp, man.
Hey folks, this Thursday night, September the 15th, from 5 to 8 p.m., Stockdale's, Covington, Tennessee is going to be having a hunt night. Lots of prizes and food and refreshments. Going to have a little archery shoot. I'm going to be there doing that. Y'all stop by and see me.
There he is, Dad. Dad. He's a little bit lower. He's lower. Look up there.
Been a while.
Been a while.
Been a while. Too high.
Look at him right there in the screen. See him right there on that limb, first squirrel in about 20 years.
Number two?
Number 2.
Ain't nothing like sitting right here, driving straight up to your squirrel.
If you just hit them.
Sitting there drinking a Dr. Pepper, riding a gator, drinking some coffee. Let's go see if we can get some more.
There he is. Yeah, they're normally shooting birdies on this golf course. But this morning, I'm shooting squirrels.
Hello, I'm Edgar Pierce, pastor of East Union Baptist. Come join us as we search God's Word for the answers to life and eternity and pursue a relationship with God.
Hi, I'm Russell Gwatney for Gwatney Miles of Germantown and Gwatney Miles of Jackson. We're a proud sponsor this year of Inside the Wild Side. What a magnificent thing to be a part of watching God's majesty in the outdoors. We just ask that you come by and see us at Gwatney Miles of Germantown, 7300 Winchester at 531 Van Drive in Jackson, if you're interested in a new Mazda. We have used cars as well, so we look forward to seeing you, and we hope you enjoy God's outdoors.
Behind them. But number 3 in the bucket. Real good.
There's another one, Dad. There's another one up there. See him?
Yeah.
Keep hunting. Don't worry about him. What happened to the other 2?
3 jumped in front of me. But it was alright. He jumped. Just as I shot, he jumped on that other limb. When he went down, that's when I shot. And I shot the limb out from under him.
But you got another one, huh?
I got another. Should have got them 2, though. I just got some fox squirrel in him.
It's a good little holler right here. You could sit right here.
Yeah, but like I say, the foliage is so thick.
He's on the tree, on the base of the tree. See him? See him walking? Go to your right, Dad. He's sitting there looking at you. See him? See? He's sitting there looking at you. Come back some. Keep looking. He's sitting on a limb. There, he jumped up.
Here, work me like a dog, this did. There's another one right there somewhere.
There he is. No, it's a squirrel up there. Alright, Dad, it's opening morning squirrel season. It's been a long time since I got to hunt with you. At least I got to video you today. Your jobs, they had you working on Saturdays. Every job you went to had you working 6 days a week. So finally you got you a job that you can work 5 days a week and off 2 days. Did you have fun this morning?
Yeah, it was a long time. In 20 years I've been squirrel hunting, didn't carry a gun that much, but it was very fun, and I missed it a lot, and wish I could have got a couple more, but it didn't happen, and just getting older and can't see as well, and a lot of foliage out there. Trees are full of leaves. So it was good, it was fun, and I enjoyed it very much. Thank you very much.
That's it. Stay tuned for more Inside the Wild Side.
River Oak is a timber and wildlife management consulting company. We manage thousands of acres of timber and wildlife resources on our clients' properties to maximize income through growth and enhancing recreation potential. We have trained foresters and wildlife professionals on staff with a combined 100+ years experience. Timber is more than just trees, it's an agricultural commodity. It's just on a longer timeline of management than traditional crops. Nevertheless, it still needs to be managed properly for health and growth potential, which includes intermittent harvests. As foresters, we can evaluate your property and make recommendations to achieve your goals and objectives, whether it is strictly for timber profits or enhancing the wildlife habitat, or both. We're hunters ourselves, so we take a more personal approach to making recommendations on our clients' properties to improve the wildlife habitat. Timber is usually either number 1 or 2 on the list for private timberland owners' asset value. So how can you sell something when you don't know what you got? We help landowners make informed decisions about their timber and properties, because decisions made today not only affect you, but your children and grandchildren. Call us today and start building your own land legacy to pass down to future generations of hunters and outdoorsmen.
Folks, have you ever heard of a disease called Huntington's disease? It's a type of disease that's kind of like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's and several other diseases kind of just thrown in there together. It's a pretty devastating disease. I've got a friend, Mr. Don Sammons, who lives in Brighton, Tennessee. Wonderful fella. Love him to death. He's acquired that disease through genetics, you know. It's a genetic thing. His father just passed away with it here recently, and he found out several years ago that he had it. And it is a terminal disease. It just depends on the stages and different ways and that you have it, and it depends on how long that your time is, you know. Don has been blessed that I think that his is a slower progressing type, and so you know, he tells me he's been blessed. That's just the type of character he is, that he can say that he's been blessed with that. But anyway, on October the 22nd of 2011, they're going to have a golf tournament, a charity golf tournament, Huntington's disease charity golf tournament, down at Forest Hill Golf Course in Trumbull, Tennessee. We'll have a little bit more about it as we get closer. But if you would, I'd like to go down, if you know how to play golf, don't even know how to play golf, you know, and sponsor this. Just like heart disease, cancer, the whole works. It takes funds in order to do things like this and to help to find cures. And this is close to me because he's close to me. So if you would, you know, put it on your schedule, October the 22nd, 2011, Forest Hill Golf Course in Trumbull, Tennessee. Pay it a visit and have a good time. Lots of prizes, lots of good food.
Hi, this is Kevin Lewis, owner of Pro Image Tint and Graphics. Please stop in our showroom located in Medina, Tennessee, across from the Bank of Milan, to see what we can print or digitize for you. Whether it's shirts, signs, banners, wraps, or printed apparel, we can meet your needs. We also print school booster logos and business logos of any size. So for all of your printing and promotional needs, give us a call at 731-783-WRAP or visit our website at proimagewraps.com.
Folks, that Danny Daniels and his dad looked like they were having a good time. Ain't nothing like father and son moments, you know. And his dad hadn't hunted in 20 years. He was having a blast. Well, folks, if you would, I'd like to dedicate a moment to my dad. My dad passed away a few years ago, and he and I had a lot of great times together. I couldn't wait for him to come and pick me up opening day deer season in Kentucky, and we'd head out and just stopping and getting that old biscuit, man. It was just wonderful to be able to do that. It was all fun, you know. And I had a lot of old video and stuff of us standing around with the home video camera and just talking about hunts and coming back from hunts. And I think even one of the youngins, we got shooting one. But anyway, it was before we did Inside the Wild Side, and anyway, so it's old footage, but you know, it means a lot to me. My daddy meant a lot to me, and I was fortunate. God gave me a daddy that loved to be with his kids and go hunting and stuff. And so, anyway, if you would, I'd like to dedicate this moment right here to my dad.
Remember me in a Bible cracked and faded by the Remember me when the color of a sunset fills the sky. Remember me when you pray and tears of joy fall from your eyes. And age to age and heart to heart, bound by grace and peace. Child of wonder, child of God, I've remembered you. Remember me. Remember me when the children leave their Sunday school with smiles. Remember me when they're old enough to teach, old enough to preach, old enough to leave. And edge to edge and heart to heart, bound by grace and peace. Child of wonder, child of God, I remember you. Remember me. Age to age and heart to heart, child of wonder, child of God. Remember me. Age to age and heart to heart, child of wonder, child of God.
R&J Feed and Farm Supply, 1030 South Highland in Jackson, has everything for your four-legged hunting companion: dog boxes, kennels, health products, feeders, collars, aisles and aisles of pet food. They also stock trail cams, deer attractants, seed for your food plots, and if you have need for work or hunting boots, they've got you covered. 731-427-3531. Go by and tell Ginger and the gang there at R&J Feed, thanks for sponsoring Inside the Wild Side.
Folks, I was glad to be able to share that moment with you. I tell you what, ain't nothing like, going hunting with your family, and especially your dad. I miss him a lot. And I remember in 1996, we headed up there to Kentucky, and we got up there and got our stands and stuff put up. We knew it was a big buck in the area and couldn't wait to go the next morning, and got up the next morning to go, and when we did, had a doggone flat on the truck. So anyway, Bubba, my cousin, he was finna head out, and he said, well, you want to ride with us? And Daddy decided to stay back, and so I got in the truck with them and went on, and I remember this old buck right here coming out about 6:30 in the morning, frosty cold. He come down through there tromping, and I could hear him a mile off, and he finally showed up in some thick stuff, and I didn't have a real good shot at him, and wasn't steady at all anyhow. I was nervous as all get out, and doggone deer stopped there, and all I had a shot of was this right here. So I was trying to hold that gun on him, man. I was just a-shaking. And so I seen, though, if I moved that gun a little slow like this sideways, I was more steady. So I said, well, I tell you what, I'm going to get over here and I'm going to start towards that neck. I didn't have a lot of time. And when I see that white spot on underneath his chin, I'm going to let her fly. So I come on and I swung in there, and I'll never forget, as soon as them crosshairs hit this white right here, I let her fly. Boom, he hit the ground right there, and I shot him right here, this little old spot there, and come out back in here somewhere. I don't know, he didn't make it real long, but anyway, I never forget getting back there to the house. No, Daddy was skinning out some deer on the tailgate, and boy, his eyes got bigger as saucers when he seen me come pulling up in there with the doggone old rack hanging all out the side, you know, which I made sure he was able to see it too pretty good. I propped it up so I wanted to see his face. But just memories like that, you just don't never forget. Well, folks, I appreciate you watching Inside the Wild Side this week. We've had a wonderful time, and I'm going to tell you, you can reach us anytime you want to at phone number 901-355-9861. Or you can go to our website and check it all out at InsideTheWildSide.com. Folks, let me tell you, you know, I loved my daddy, and my daddy was a good man, but he'd tell you real quick not to follow him, but to follow God. And folks, that's all I got to say today. Put your faith in God and follow God, and I promise you, He'll lead you down the right path. But it is good to have a good daddy. Thank you for watching Inside the Wild Side. We'll see you next week.